What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Really excited to finally get my hands on the Lian Li Unifan TL LCD wireless. These fans are going to complete my build. I've been looking for a set of 120 reverse blades for quite a while now. We've got a previous video on the channel where we go through the installation and setup of the TL and SL fans, and they are the traditional variant. So they have the controller hub. We prepared a brief schematic of how we've set things up and some of the considerations, and I just wanted to finish off the build, illustrate some of the differences with the new wireless sync technology. So let's take a look inside the box. We've got the 3-fan kit. You'll find 3 TL LCD wireless fans. We've got the L wireless controller. This is also the receiver that's needed to coordinate the wireless sync. We've got a PWM cable to power multiple fans. We've got the SATA power cable, which would ensure consistent, stable power delivery. We've also got the included mounting screws. Now, in our previous video, we talk about how much we really like the design of the Lian Li fans, both the SL and the TL. Some really superior engineering and consideration has gone into the making of these fans. Been running some of the other ones for up to about a year now, and I've had no issues. There's a few things that I wish could be changed, and I'll get into those a little bit later. But if you are thinking of picking these up, please note that you will need, if you don't have one already, the wireless controller. So ensure that if you buy a single fan or you buy a triple pack, make sure that it's got the controller included, because you will need that. Along with what is arguably some really great aesthetics, the Lian Li lines of fans promise to reduce a lot of cable clutter and really simplify your installation process. As you can see from the included diagram, we've got 3 steps and a little bit of troubleshooting information. And I must say that the daisy-chained fans with 1 connection cable very much simplifies your build and reduces a lot of the need for really complicated cable management. That can be time-consuming. And this is the included USB dongle that transmits a 2.4 gigahertz transmission. This will let you sync and control your lighting, fan speed, LCD displays, and it's going to eliminate the need for an internal control box and all of the wiring that would go to that. So you've got essentially 1 cable connected to all 3 fans, and that 1 cable is what goes behind into your cable management area, and we'll get into that setup as well. And just taking a moment to really appreciate the design and the high quality materials used in the construction of these fans. I will admit they are not as bright as the SL line or a comparable fan that's got LED leads in the middle, so the actual fan portion doesn't light up, but you do have the LCD screen that gives off a really nice aesthetic. You'll see the fans just click together. There's one way that they go, and there are little diagram indications on each fan just to confirm which way they slot into each other. You can also remove these end pieces by twisting them if you are running into some issues fitting these into your case. Now, I will admit these are slightly larger than your typical 120mm fan, so definitely do your research before you purchase, just to make sure they will fit in your case and you've got enough clearance. And you notice these rubber feet helps to reduce some of that vibration or case noises, and it's going to extend the life of your fan. So we've got all 3 fans connected. You can see there's absolutely no wiggle or play. They are connected very effectively, and this end piece is where we connect our power cable that's going to connect to our power source, our motherboard, there's a few options. We'll get into the one that I used and which setup may be right for you. All right, preparing to install these in the case. We're going to remove these rubber screw covers. We won't need these because I am mounting them on the bottom of my case. These are a reverse blade. All right, first boot up, we have connected the 9-pin USB, and we've also connected the 4-pin to our motherboard, and you'll notice that it's turning on and turning off, and this is addressed in the instruction manual. So we do not have enough power coming from the 4-pin on the motherboard, so Lian Li recommends using the SATA. So now we've booted up, we've got it connected to SATA, and I'm going to place just a schematic to illustrate how power is flowing and what our signal connections are like in our build. So this is a schematic of our current setup, and we are adding in the TL LCD, and they will be wireless, so they do not connect to the control hub. But the single cord that connects to the daisy chained fans is going to connect via 9-pin USB to this NZXT hub that we have. We've got another video, I'll link that below. And then we are going to use SATA power to power the 3 fans and LCD screens. You can see we've got no power issues. We are running. Now we are ready to get these installed in the case. And with a little bit of cable management, we've got our fans installed. They look fantastic. We've got a video playing on all 3 fans, which are grouped together. I'm going to switch to my desktop screen. I'll show you the L-Connect 3 software. I'll show you some of the things I like about the software, some of the things that are a little bit frustrating, some things you may want to consider before you decide to go with Lian Li fans for your build. Okay, we are now in the L-Connect software, and to set the fan up, it's very simple. Once you've got your USB dongle connected to your PC, you're going to click this link button. Simple as that. You're up and running. And now you go to the wireless utility. And in my opinion, this is the best graphical user interface that I have seen thus far. In the L-Connect software, puts everything in one screen. You can adjust your LCD, you can adjust your color, your fan profile. With just a few clicks, you're up and running. Now, I will say that L-Connect 3 does not play nicely with other RGB control programs like Signal RGB, for instance. This has been an ongoing issue. I have some other devices, and I really prefer to have Signal RGB send some fairly complicated patterns, but it seems to really interfere with L-Connect. So at any given time, I can only have one or the other running. That's something you may want to consider if you plan on using Signal RGB with the Lian Li fans. You may have to find some compromises. These are the profiles for other models. Just wanted to share that with you so that you're aware. And there you have it, the installation of the Lian Li TL LCD wireless. If you found this video helpful, consider leaving a like or comment, checking out some of our other PC building and gaming videos. I want to thank you so much for checking out the video, and until next time.